What's up everyone, it's Bass Krispies and we're doing another intermediate tips and tricks video about Subharmonics. Today we're going to be talking about how to make your sub sound better for studio recordings. Now most of my experience in this comes from my short form content where I'm doing all the mixing and mastering, if you can even call it that. But I do have some professionally recorded subharmonic vocals in Amplifier's cover of Everybody Wants to Be a Cat.
Everybody wants to be.
And so with that experience, here's some of the things that I've learned in that process on how to get your subs to sound better. Disclaimer, obviously every song is going to be really different. Sometimes you're going to really want that bright, robotic sound that subharmonics tend to have. And if that's the case and that's all you can do, go for it. But if you want it to sound a little bit more like your other vocals, then I'm going to give you some tips on how to accomplish that and how to kind of homogenize your sound. Now, the first tip that I have is vowel modification. Now, I already made a video about this, and so I'm not going to explain it here. Go watch that video, and this is going to be one of those times where you're going to want to really lean into that as much as possible while still being intelligible. Second, tone back the volume. When you have an engineer who's managing levels, you don't need the full strength of all those higher partials that subharmonics lends you. You just need the bass frequencies. And so get up real close to the mic so you get that proximity effect and the bass and mid frequencies are strong, and then tone back the volume a little bit. That way it's a lot easier for your engineer to EQ and do all the rest of the effects. Yeah, is gonna be a lot easier to mix than yeah. So tone back the volume a little bit. Third, make your subs a little bit airy. Most people, as a natural consequence of going down lower in their range, will introduce more air into the sound. And doing that with your subharmonics, well, number one, it'll artificially boost some of the lower and mid frequencies. But number two, what it'll do is it'll sound more like someone using their chest voice. This is going to sound a lot better than so keep that in mind as well. Remember, these are all basic concepts. Always have a conversation with your engineer so that you know exactly what they want from you and how they can best bring the best parts of your voice out. Do with this information what you will, and as always, stay bassy, my friends.